go outside when you need to. Other than that, stay your ass in your house. It's simple, right? It's as easy and simple as it is to do. It's as easy and simple as it is not to do. And I've been guilty of it so many times and thinking that I'm missing out on something. Hey man, I just want to get out and meet people and network and using all of these excuses or whatever just to leave my place of peace that I've been blessed with in my life. And then you go out and it's not necessarily you have a horrible time or anything like that, but you go out and you experience people, places and things while you're out and you say, you know what? I had a cool night. I might have ate good. I might have had a drink or two. I might have whatever you indulge in. But you look up and you say, damn, I could have stayed home and did the same thing and saved 50, 60, 80, 100, 200, 300, $400. I call it indoor balling, man. Do more and get more acquainted with doing some indoor balling. Just think about this. If you drink or smoke, whatever's your pleasure, you can go to the store and buy a bottle of champagne for $30, $38, $35. Buy a bottle of wine for $10, $15, $9, right? You know what I'm saying? Get you an eighth or some good kush or something, some indica, sativa, whatever it is, hybrid or whatever you smoke, for $30, $25, whatever it is. Even if that costs you $50, and you got it, but you in your house, you save. You might have spent, let's say you in your night's expenses at home, it costs you $80, right? But you think about it, that bottle of champagne, you're not gonna drink it all. That eighth, you're not gonna smoke all of that. So you might have invested that or spent that, right, for this night that you're having. But you still got some left over for the next 3-4 days, even if it's the next 2 days. But if you go out and you spend $80, that's all that you get for that night. It's over with. And then when you get back home, you think about, damn, that could have went for gas, that could have went for my phone bill, that's doing too. I'ma tell you, that shit has happened to me so many times. Yo, I just want to I just got to smack myself on all parts of my head and my face. Just say, damn, I would have saved, I'm telling you, I just made 50 by the grace of God, man. And I'm telling you, in 50 years on this earth, I'm not gonna shoot you no nonsense. In 50 years of living, I've probably blown over $20,000 being outside. Unnecessarily, okay? I'm not saying going out and doing things like I did for my 50th birthday with my children and with my brothers, and loved ones, right? Because those are memories and those are things that, you're gonna have a great time and it's well worth the money and time spent or invested, however you wanna say it. But I'm talking about the nonsense, the dumb shit, the times that I should have stayed home and minding my business, the times I should have just went on whether even at times where it wasn't no Netflix, you see what I'm saying? I could have just went, move over. I could have just went and, not even went and did anything. I could have just stayed my ass still in the house and I wouldn't have had to worry about wasting no money. Or if, watch this, even if I ordered. Nowadays, DoorDash or whatever, okay, I spent $20 on some DoorDash instead of going out and spending $40 for the plate. Then you order some drink, even if you don't drink. Lemonade in at a restaurant is $10 damn near. So if your plate is 40, your lemonade 10, then you might get a dessert, that's 12 or 9 or 15. You add that up plus the tip. Hey man, you at 100. You ain't even go out yet. You just went to eat, and then you might be wanting to go to an upscale lounge, a bar, or a concert, whatever it is. So you gotta think, man. Sometimes it's just best to do some indoor balling. That's what we're gonna call this joint, indoor balling. Get more comfortable with staying home and doing something in the house that's exciting, that you get fulfillment with and enjoyment out of it. So all I'm saying is be mindful of what you're going outside for. Because there's nothing wrong with going out, right? To enjoy yourself, have a great time with family or friends, or even by yourself. I'm just saying, there's a lot of times where you know you shouldn't be going out. You know you get that gut intuition, like, man, maybe I should just stay home. And let me tell y'all something. I went through that shit last night. You know what I'm saying? With New Year's Eve. If I'm being honest, because you know I'm not going to feed y'all shit sandwich. I'm gonna tell you the truth. And you know, even though I did have a good time, I just stayed out a little later than I normally would have. You know, I wanted to be in before the ball drop, and I got in like right after the ball drop. Right, and I had left the establishment I was at literally minutes before the ball drop. Right? Because I just wanted to be by myself. I wanted to be away from noise. I just wanted to hear my thoughts. And I wanted to just get a chance to just reflect by myself, minus all the yelling, screaming, Happy New Year. And even though that's good festive energy and I get it, but I just, at that moment, I said, nah, I just want to be by myself. However, I want to be able to save y'all a lot of time, wasted, a lot of money. Because I'm saying 20 grand, that shit could be 200 grand. Seriously, in my lifespan, in 50 years of being on this earth, that shit could be damn near $250,000 that I done wasted from going out and thinking that, you know, I have to be at this place, or I need to be here, it's popping over here, I gotta show up, I gotta show my face, and no, you don't. And one thing I learned from watching very successful people, including my father in particular, he don't go nowhere he don't need to be. He doesn't go anywhere he's not supposed to be. He don't go nowhere where they don't understand and recognize his value. And that's what I'm really, really, really getting good at now, getting better at. I want to say good, I'm getting better and better until I master that. Not going anywhere, being around anybody that I don't need to be around, not going places I don't need to be, because I'm in that realm, if you will, meaning that I'm very conscious of that, but I know I can do a lot better. And I know y'all can too, and I know a lot of y'all want to. And then sometimes, let me take it a step further. Sometimes we can experience, like if we single, you know, you may feel lonely at times. If you're being real with yourself, you be like, damn man, you know, got a beautiful young lady to come by and cook, or, you know, come by and give me a massage, we can sit down and talk, you know what I'm saying? Listen to some good music, dance in the kitchen, dance in the living room, you know. I love doing things like that with women. Yeah, I don't have to just, you know, be around a woman solely just to have sex with her. That's you know, even when I was younger and more of a jumping jack flash when it came to sex, even then I still could really enjoy a woman just kicking it with her, like really, you know, talking, listening, eating, especially if she knew how to cook. And I grew up around some Spanish women too, so black females that knew how to cook, yeah, but and the Spanish ones as well, man. That's I could be around them and just sit around, eat, watch movies, and chill out, and then get, you know, go get a nice massage and go to sleep and wake up, take a nap, and leave. If I'm at her house, leave, say, hey, I'll see you next week or tomorrow, whatever it is. But excuse me, I've always been able to enjoy a woman outside of that. But once again, my point is that even if you're feeling lonely, men and women, and you're saying, damn, I just want to, maybe I can go out tonight and meet a nice gentleman that I can cook for, that I want to be there for, that we have common interests and shared values, we get along great, we listen to the same music, we vibe with the tribe for real. There's nothing wrong with wanting to meet somebody, and I get it, but all I'm saying is, don't let that or any other quote unquote missing piece that you may think is missing put you on a Ferris wheel, so to speak, of going out and wasting your time or your money in certain places. Now, when you are called, when you know, okay, I need this place here has some great food, and you know, I'm a foodie, or I like this particular type of food, and I've been getting so many signs that I need to go there. I've been having co-workers talk about it, I have family, whatever. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, don't make it a habit. of always thinking that you need to be outside. You need to be anywhere other than your house. You know, and I'm not, it's no extreme with it, either or, with going out or staying home. It's just saying, hey, make sure that when I'm going out to enjoy myself, right? But I'm not putting myself in a position to where I'm digging a hole for myself by going out, because I'm wasting too much time, wasting too much money. I'm waking up late now, and you don't have to drink or indulge in marijuana or anything like that to have these type of bad habits, and then coming home late, and then you're getting up late, and your day is starting late, and everything is, backed up, instead of, you building the momentum going forward. Now look at this. Look what I'm doing. But when you doing this, it's like you doing this shit, right? You doing this, that ain't doing nothing but setting all of the blessings, all of the rewards and opportunities that if you were going like this, coming your way. Look at this, man. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Indoor ball, and enjoy being with you, and allow your spirit to drive you when it comes time for you to go outside and enjoy yourself, because you're going to have the best of experiences. But when you're driven by lust, and you're driven by all of that other stuff, and impulsiveness, and just wanting to be where everybody else is, and you may not have the money to do that, and you still forcing the issue, that's when it'll come back and bite you in your ass. So just be mindful, take your time, think it through, and if it's not, in the budget, and it ain't with your time, and it ain't with what you really got going on, your purpose, your focus, your mission, then fall back like a beach chair and sit your ass still. All right? Take that and run with it. One love.